Imagine yourself trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. What's happening? You're stumbling around, you're bumping into walls, you don't really know where you're going, and it causes a lot of problems. Well, this is what life is like without self-awareness.
It's kind of like my life all the time.
Well, this is something that we want to talk about because self-awareness is so important. If you're not self-aware, then you're operating on automatic, on autopilot. And I talk about this in my book, The Success Lie, Living on Automatic. And what that means is you're going through life, you're going through the motions by these habits that have been developed, good or bad, and you don't really know what's happening from moment to moment because everything is happening automatically. And it's not the way to live. So we want to talk about today how we can increase that self-awareness in your life, in my life, because it's so important to know where you're going.
Yeah, I think that me personally, I have a harder time than you do. You're really good about being self-aware of what you're doing. And me, I let my emotions take they're on my sleeve anyway. And so they take control. So it's harder for me to come alongside and slow down. So I have to work extra hard at that otherwise I get frustrated and I have this chaotic frenzy in my life all the time.
Right. I think this is really natural in the life of an entrepreneur. And it's something that I really struggled with for a long time as well. I didn't know what I didn't know. And so I would challenge you as you're listening today are you self-aware? Do other people have to tell you, wow, you seem angry. Are you angry about something? Or are you upset about something? And you haven't even realized that you're harboring resentment, that you have something going on. You have a mind that's swirling with thoughts, and it's coming out in your features or maybe in the way that you're acting, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, I think it's really common for everybody, really. I don't think it's just, it's not just the entrepreneur.
Right.
Everybody needs to be self-aware. And I think once you're self-aware, boy, it opens up just emotions, intuition, feelings, and you can see what others have going on as well.
Really. Yeah, it's so true. And when you're self-aware in your own life, then that helps you be more intuitive to other people's needs too, which is so important, because if you're so wrapped up in what you're doing and you're living on automatic, going from thing to thing, you are directionless and you're not living in the present. So let's talk about the solution of it. And as I said, this is something that I really struggled with, and I wasn't really realizing that I too was living on automatic. And the solution to it is, first of all, the awareness, that you are aware that you're not paying attention to your present self. And the solution is mindfulness. And mindfulness is really about learning to be present with yourself, recognizing what's going on in your body, recognizing when you have those emotions of fear or sadness or anger, and being able to identify with them. And then you can let those emotions go, because really you're not your emotions. You're not angry, you're feeling angry. And if you allow that and investigate it, then it's easier to release it then. And it's going to be a visitor that's just going to show up. You're going to notice it. I'm feeling angry. And that emotion's going to just build a bit, and then it's going to go if you allow it in and then allow it out.
Right. A friend of ours actually just shared something really funny. She said, leave it. And it was a dog. And I went, what in the world is she talking about? But anyway, she had friends fly in from out of town, 2 or 3 different states. They are all getting in a car, and they're in the middle of traffic in rush hour in downtown Houston. I mean, just they're frustrated, they're angry, they just want to get and hang out together because they haven't seen each other for years. And then they went, wait, we are hanging out with each other. We're not being... we have each other in the car. If we just talk now, we get to take advantage of it. So they took it and said, you know what, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave this emotion that's here, and we're going to go and we're going to hang out in the car.
Oh, I like that.
And we're not going to go hang out at the house, and that's okay. We will get there soon enough. But they just let it go.
I like that. Well, and this self-awareness helps you to realize what's going on, like you said, in the present. That's what happened for these folks. And they went, wow, we're missing this present beautiful moment by being frustrated about something that's outside of our control.
Right.
And I think that we can get so busy in that fix-it mode that we're always doing, we're always going, we're always fixing, we're going always off to that next thing, that we become completely out of tune with what's going on inside ourselves, and then really just landing in the present moment. And when you land in the present moment, whether it's things that are going on are challenging or they're not challenging, you can decide that there's some good in it, and you can find that and enjoy the moment. Like the people in the car
Right.
who wanted to be with each other, and they could just enjoy that because they were.
Yeah, that was the goal. The whole point was to get together for the weekend, and there they are.
Yes, yeah, I like that. Another tool that I've used, may seem kind of funny, but if you think about how sometimes you would see people, and this is years ago now, that they were wearing a rubber band around their wrist. And then it was about, why are you wearing a rubber band around your wrist? And it was because they wanted to remember something and not forget it. I think that was before cell phones and all of that. And now we can get these reminders, but how can you set up ways to remember in your life to tune in that, am I living in the present moment? Am I being self-aware, or am I living on automatic again? Am I kind of falling into this habit that I'm worrying about the future, I'm thinking of regrets of the past, and I'm not really here self-aware in the present moment? So one of the things that I did, not a rubber band, but I actually put a little notice, which you love this little notification on my phone, which would just remind me that, oh, I need to check in with myself. How am I feeling right now? Am I here? What am I doing? And just to become present, because I think it's so easy for us to get to the end of the day and go, what did I do today? We just haven't been here all day.
Right. So you need your phone to remind you to be here. Does that work? Maybe.
It actually was helpful to me for a time. And then it became, when I was taking breaks during the day to like get a glass of water or something like that, that I would be reminded that, okay, here I am. This is what I'm doing. And that check-in, that self-awareness.
Right. And you had mentioned the blindfold going through the maze. We're kind of blindfolded going through the maze anyway, but if we can just open our eyes and feel these things, feel what's going on around us, we can intuitively go and navigate it. And
right.
So whatever that challenge may be, we can address it.
Right.
And sometimes we just need to let the challenge go because we can't deal with it.
Oh, that's good.
So I think that's important to do.
That's good, because a lot of the reason we're not self-aware often is the challenges in our life that keep us swirling in our head. And so the benefit of the mindfulness is you let go of that and you really accept the present for what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Anything else? I think that's pretty close to just being present, making sure we're not stuck in the past, worried about the future, that we're just here and present today, and open up, unlock the superpower of mindfulness.
Right. And improve the self-awareness in your life. So stop living on automatic and come back to the present. And it starts with being self-aware. Mindfulness is your secret weapon to self-awareness, so that you can press pause on the chaos and give yourself the space to really observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This is how you take charge. This is how you take control. And it helps you be a better leader.
It's time to ditch the blindfold and take charge of your life.
Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you'll be the first to know when new episodes drop, to really help you grow in your leadership and level up your life and your mindset.
Watch one of these other videos, share with a friend, and don't forget, download the PDF from today's topic so that you can make sure to hold yourself accountable and take that action plan and use it.
Have a great day.